Good evening. Good evening. I love my theme music. It's just so funky. Good evening. Welcome. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. I had to let the intro play for a little bit, give me time to share this video feed to my personal page. Still kind of clicking around, seeing what's all going on. I just want to give some last minute thoughts as we're wrapping up tax season. Very, very unusual tax season. In that, the 15th falls on the weekend, actually Friday, and which is a holiday. And so it's pushed to that Monday. And so it actually, Easter weekend makes a very interesting ending of this tax season. I don't know about most taxpayers, but I am not going to be doing a lot of work on Saturday and Sunday for sure. Definitely do some wrap ups. So anybody who needs extensions filed, I'll be doing those on Saturday. I'm not going to be doing them on Sunday. And then even Good Friday, I don't necessarily plan on doing a whole lot of work. I have a few returns I need to wrap up, but other than that, we are done. You know what? I have some very good clients. I have some very good clients. I just really appreciate. If you are one of my clients, I appreciate you. So many of my clients just don't give me any hassle. They're on top of things, and they value the service that I provide, and so I really appreciate that. Whether you're family or not, whether you didn't know me until you saw me on Facebook one day and decided to reach out, I appreciate each and every one of you. And also the taxpayers that we have working with us the next step this tax season. Great individuals. I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased overall, not really hitting our goals, but I think a lot of people are running into a lot of that. But, I can't complain. So tax day is almost here. That's what I want to talk about. If you haven't filed yet, the time to do is as soon as possible, ASAP. You want to go ahead and file. I know last year, even on my personal return, I didn't file. I don't think we filed it until April. Definitely did a lot earlier this year. So much going on, man. Some of the forms for the IRS weren't even available until March. And Schedule C's, just a lot of different things. It's tax season. But if you haven't filed, that's the first thing I would do is go ahead and file. If you don't owe, if you're not going to end up owing anything, then there's no penalty. But if you're going to owe, you want to at least go ahead and file that extension. That extension does not give you an extension to pay the taxes. It gives you an extension as far as the filing penalty. So if you don't pay and you file an extension, then there's still going to be interest penalties attached to that. Right. Also, taking actions for those penalties. A lot of things that are going around, scams. Be careful of scams. People preying on those who are waiting to the last minute. Whether you owe or not, it doesn't matter. I know this tax season, a post went viral of somebody being scammed out of some money from a tax preparer who's been in business for a lot of years, but apparently a lot of years, including this year, there's been scamming some people out of money. So I hate to hear that. I hate that the young lady had to endure that, and other people as well. But we've got to be cautious. Who you go to matters, right? And your tax return is your tax return, right? The information doesn't change from tax preparer to tax preparer. The skill level, the knowledge level, or the desire to research certain things or even reach out to others that they know may be a little different, but if you are supplying the same information and a tax return is being done, it shouldn't matter who does it, right? So somebody promising you to get back um, um, the maximum amount, not your maximum amount, but the maximum amount, is probably not doing some things above board. So be careful. You know, if someone is um, basing their fee on a percentage that they get you back in refund, that is a red flag. That just speaks scam right there. I mean, even on the IRS website, when it talks about, gives you tips of how to hire a tax preparer, that's one of the things they tell you to look out for. So be very cautious of that. Okay. What else was I going to talk? Oh, speaking of scams, we as tax preparers get people trying to scam us all the time. And I'm not talking about clients. I'm talking about the same type of scams that you get in your inbox, same type of scams that the Facebook and Instagram cloning accounts. There's got to be people that go to the IRS list for tax preparers and just start calling them. And, I know they're scams because the number they're calling. I have different numbers for different things, right? And I know it's not the IRS calling me who they try to pose as. And even some of the language that they use just be red flags. I have my personal cell phone. I have my number that I give out for certain administrative purposes of Next Step Financial Partners. In the Next Step Financial Partners, we have an in-office number that we use for customer service, and then I have another number that we use for Next Step Financial Partners as well. And so depending on who's calling that number, I know who should be calling that number and who shouldn't be. So yeah, scams. And so be on the lookout for those, do your due diligence, not just with tax preparers, but no matter what. Right. Let's see. I think that's all I wanted to just talk about tonight, and just really thank each and every one of you who support my business, whether you are a client and you've actually paid for services, or you just connected with me. And if somebody needs something, you're tagging me. I appreciate that. I'm kind of learning a lot of people don't follow through, don't follow up with what they asking for in various groups. But nevertheless, I still put it out there. And sometimes I try to follow up with some of those posts as well. But, God has been truly blessing me. Amen. And, I can't ask for anything much more. So we got some great news coming up. Probably in about another month or so, I'll be making some announcements. Some of you are already aware, some of you may not be, but little nuggets, pieces of the puzzle will be unveiled here and there. So I'm looking forward to how the Lord is choosing to use me moving forward. And so looking to do some great things for believers who are entrepreneurs in the coming months, years, decades, however the Lord leads. All right, this is Brother Juan. I'm not going to hold myself on here. Just want to, again, if you haven't filed your taxes, feel free to reach out. If you reach out to me, you're not going to get your taxes filed probably before Sunday. So let you know that unless you're offering to pay me a lot of money to do that. So a late filing expedited fee, that would be something that would entice me. But for the most part, I'm going to try to relax this weekend as much as possible. Still have some work I just got to do on the weekends. But anyway, looking forward to that. All right. So this is Brother Juan, Next Step Financial Partners, Tax and Accounting. If you need me, feel free to reach out to me. My door's always been open. A lot of you already know that because you take advantage of it. And I'm grateful to be of service to you in any capacity. So y'all have a blessed rest of this Passion Week and Good Friday and Resurrection Day. And definitely invite you to tune in Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time for the broadcast with Shield of Faith Baptist Church out of Oklahoma City. Amen. I heard that pastor really teaches that word and encourages you to apply it to your life. So trust me on that. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.